Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're finally getting all this recording stuff taken care of. I'm actually gonna have face cam stuff going. But before we start, welcome back to Alan Wake 2. I've never played Alan Wake before. I heard this is good. Some people are saying it's even Game of the Year, but I'm gonna give this a try. I've watched a Let's Play on Alan Wake 2, but I don't know. I don't remember anything that happens. I just know he's supposed to be an author who's like writings come to life in a way, like because he like writes murder mysteries, but I don't know anything really more than that. And like his wife disappears, and he's like some island or whatever, and fighting these shadow creatures and stuff. And that this is connected to Control, yeah, Control from a DLC. Here we go. Alan Wake 2, MIDI Studios, Northlight, Epic. Was this made in Unreal Engine? Well, I'm assuming it would say if it was. Yes, I agree to all of your terms and services about the game. Yeah, privacy policies. Means it's saving the game. Gotcha. Oh god. I like to play my games on hard, but I think if I like the game, I'll come back and play it on hard. But I think just for the sake of making it easy to get through the game so I can get videos up, I should do normal. Escaping enemies grapple unharmed.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Imagery is creepy.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Okay, I see. Because it's a dead.
This story is a monster.
Shut up.
And monsters wear many faces. I was not expecting the game to start like this. What the fuck is this dude? Bro's got fucking nasty Alright, I'm gonna stop. Bro, this dude's fucking disgusting. Just came out the water full of dead zombies. Dead deer and shit. Can you hear me? Where'd he gone? Where are the
What the Bro, I'm actually kind of fucking. I don't like these fucking sounds. These headphones I'm using are too good. Like, I'm hearing all these other sounds. It's like freaking me out. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. You're doing too much, bro. I haven't been, like... Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Dude, I don't like this. I'm actually fucking scared. Chill, Remedy, you're like freaking me the fuck out. Strong. I respect it. I'm creeped out. Got me with a good stairs.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Casually sipped coffee.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
This game looks really good, though. Like,
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
this is very
There's
impressive.
the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Return 1. Inhibit your territory.
I think I hear someone.
Okay.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
No, give me a second. I want to see what's over here real quick. So, if you don't know me, I like to, like... The game will be like, hey, go this way. I will literally do the
I can't
complete
leave here
opposite.
yet. Lots of work left to do.
Okay, so that was the road to leave that I went back on. And there's a trail back here. It'll take me south and like down this trail or so let's go ahead and catch up then.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
So
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use a briefing. Any witnesses to the crime?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Right?
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case ward inside the mine place.
The mine place.
The fuck?
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
So
The facts are on the
Oh,
board.
this is cool.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Scores a mental technique knowledge Saga to analyze clues in progress the investigation. L2 and R2 to zoom. Okay. Use the cursor to move. Okay, so I can do what I want now. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help for the search of our killer. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. His heart's missing. All bodies experience some form of bloating. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or there are. Whatever going missing. 20 of the victims have nothing apparent in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Sorry. 2 victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most victims died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition body. Loading of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. All victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012 in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake in 2018, some of the organs were missing. Predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Found 2 weeks ago with a chest wound and was rolled as the rolled cause of death. Tattoo is illegible on his body. Okay. Is that it in here? Or assuming that's probably it for now. Her daughter. Assuming her coworker.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Oh, okay. So I can't just pull that up and be like, the game's paused.
Gives me a headache.
Oh, shit.
Too much
I can actually get
sky.
fucked up if I'm in there. Yes, for now we'll just follow him.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake mirror in all its inverted glory. Okay.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Bruh.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Yeah, but sir, can I make it, Mulligan?
There he is.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, the FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real?
Bruh.
You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
There he is.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Places on the caseboard inside the building.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
It's a new line of investigation, okay. Okay, so I can access the map here. Okay.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Oh, okay. So you drag the picture on
Heart
top
removed
of
from
the...
chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Possible killers, and then victim. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Later. Okay.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So he was also an FBI agent.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Hmm.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Casey knows him, or at least knows him from just pass by, like kind of just generally knows who he is, knows he went off the deep end.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture?
Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes that leaves in its wake. Say the lake's not formed. Say the lake's not formed. It's designed. It has a purpose. It's a hiding place beneath the calm surface. Secret machine ready to be activated at the press of a button. They're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing water line, real caldera is a volcano, lava. Second, infrastructure. Okay.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
All these steps. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Wash your hands, take chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Two arrows pointing away, two arrows pointing towards, and both arrows pointing down.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I was doing my job.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Oh, you choose a key. Okay, you have to pick up keys from there. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, there's a dodge system.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Can you see? Creep me out a little bit.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Some suspicious activity. Fielder thought we saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area where food was authorized by the fielder. We'll take a report. So animals regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. Not road buyers. These people could get.
They left a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
Not the fastidious type.
There's just a lot of stuff interesting. Right? I'm missing something over here. There's something I'm not doing.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
If I did, Casey. 1, 2. Start.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Oh.
The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now. Need to think about it. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
4 and beer bottles left nearby. Tripod found nearby. Premeditated or spontaneous.
Right. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Do you think her intuition stalker can discover new clues by profiling people of interest?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Okay. Can we... Oh, okay. I think can we just pick it up?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
This person who read and said song is mine, please.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Footprints emerging from the rock. You walk through a boulder, it doesn't make sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Oh, there's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. And talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
We have a murder. Sounds like some kind of cult ritual murder. Guy's heart was taken out. Seems like something was put inside of him. And that's all we kind of know for now.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all in this together.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books.
Manuscript can be used to upgrade weapons. Oh. I see. Okay, so the more you collect, you can upgrade. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Increase the rate of fire. Increase the magazine size by 50%. And 200 grenades are just stunned enemy for an extended duration. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Oh god. Bright Falls area. I see. You have to figure it out. Gotcha. I see how this works. Alright. So keep an eye out for those.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
So,
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
you say that for now. There we go.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
These people.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those
I'm gonna go check something out.
just tuning in,
Be right back.
you're
Got it.
listening to the Pat Main Radio. That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain!
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain!
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No!
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
That's so cool, like, even though you're in there, things are still continuing on. So this is part of the flooding, I'm assuming. Okay, so Bright Falls map is completely different from the Lake Cauldron map. Gotcha. They're completely different. So Cauldron Lake has its own map, Bright Falls has its own map. Where's it though? So there's... So I guess that's...
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our
Oh,
float
dear.
will be the belle of the ball at this year's
You.
Deerfest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float to share. This is my first Deerfest. Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
He looks
I
really
wouldn't say
familiar.
no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Is that the guy who played
Your
Ice
deputy
in
said you had a
X-Men?
couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
Excuse me.
The fin.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Being charged. Call us down.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping had gone is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying.
He's hiding
That's all.
something.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Yeah.
A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
So what is she hiding, though?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
What
No.
the fuck?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
I don't know, Saga's a pretty...
If you say so.
Pretty particular name that you don't get confused. It's weird. Her daughter's dead.
Rest easy, buddy.
Yeah, so the diner lady is insisting that Saga's daughter is dead for some reason.
I need something to force this open.
Okay. Locked.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Big box is out of order.
Town Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Alright, it's just hang on. Why is it like I can't go to the kitchen?
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
All set?
Hey.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
No, I wouldn't count on it.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey! So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Man, it's dark as shit.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Yep.
It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Tried to get him off of him.
There's writing on here.
They wrote something.
Can't make it out. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Oh, and who's involved?
Shouldn't spend time on old questions. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Oh, this much wonderful symbol. What's here? Try. Yes, subtle indicator of membership. This isn't subtle. A badge of pride. Wearing deer mask. This is involved. Cold. Cold symbol. Cold psychology. They're hiding their faces. They weren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. Triangle figures made of twigs. Some symbols. The purpose. Marking territory. A warning. Feels derivative like something in a horror movie. Electrical supplies. Cool. Psychology. There's a lot of equipment there. Okay. Alright. This external is done. I guess it's time to do internal. I guess I gotta talk to Casey. Or not. Talk to you. Or you. Nope. Examine his body.
Can't be opened on this side.
Scripts. Upgrade radio.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Okay. Okay, so any door I go to is basically leads out. Gotcha.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
10 remaining.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Alright, I'm missing something. There's something I'm supposed to be doing. Something clearly. Oh, that's right. I didn't do this. That's right. Anything to learn from the body. Okay. Cause of death. Okay. Says here.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
There we go. Okay.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
What the fuck?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
What the fuck?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
Let's stand by to avoid being detected by the police.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Save humans will restore some of your health.
Go! Vanished.
What the fuck is this game? Okay. I guess I just have to.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Saga fights Nightingale delay. Let's see here. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake, so I need to go back to Cauldron Lake. Nightingale was there too. He was, but he wasn't. A Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Or some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness. The page called this area an overlap. So I have to pursue Nightingale in the overlap. Finding a way would be difficult, required precise steps. A ritual. Saga would learn how to stop the monster, her job before he killed again. He'd be inside waiting for her. Okay.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Nightingale go. Somewhere to pursue. Songs at Cauldron Lake. That's it. Covered in a writing page from the chest. Writing is part of the ritual. Nightingale was the only victim. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. Cult ritual, is it? Okay. Nightingale was the only one to become a victim. Become a monster. Why? Okay.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming.
Yeah.
One more mystery.
This is the work of the cult. Let's go back to Cauldron Lake.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
So we're just gonna leave the dead dude here.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
You guys don't see me.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and
Your
what do you mean
friends
the
are dead. Your
sheriff
boss is
disappeared?
gone.
Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
You can figure out the case then yourselves and explain what the fuck happened to them.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
The fuck?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow.
What the
You think
fuck?
of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
I like how they just admit to
through the
committing
scenic
crimes.
Elderwood National
Just like,
Park.
yeah, we have bolt cutters. We're just gonna cut through the areas we're not supposed
Fishing
to
in
go
the
to.
crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Okay, so that's for weapons. Okay, triangle. It's like Resident Evil, kind of. Logan's charm increases maximum health. Okay. It's kind of cool. Standard FBI issues firearm. Handgun ammo. Battery pack for charging the flashlight. Adhesive bandage restores a good amount of health. Pain gauge restores small amount of health quickly and replenishes additional health over time. Okay. Can I use it? Equip. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Oh. It's just in there doing whatever the fuck.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Out. Kill the Joe, make some mo. Sheriff station admin. This is the third time this week I come in for a late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup you brew in your batch. Not your personal assistant. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Personal assistant. I knew Marco's beard was too soft, but too soft and natural. What brand is he using? Let's see. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded. From here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your... Wait, is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned, admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. The front desk computer and admin email not to be used for personal quarrels or unofficial business. Hey gang, the annual event you've been eagerly waiting for. As well as the community outreach barbecue. I don't want to hear any grumbling. It's a valuable part to connect with the communities to take such officers who are more. This is for your benefits, so take it seriously, community. Doctor's note. It's on a night shift night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies at all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering out of their life. It's magic routine.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
So I'm gonna talk to him later. This dude's just facing a wall.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea?
It doesn't budge.
What's a lot?
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here, and it's a sheriff's station for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper? Well, sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Alright, let's get out of here.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Merced won't roll over on the issues.
The car can be used to travel between locations. Okay, gotcha.
Get a beer. Or maybe 3.
So Nightingale's gone back to the lake for some reason.
I need to come clean, Anderson.
Sheriff is
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I forgot it's daylight savings time. I think I've been recording for like 2 hours and I didn't even realize it. Alright, so return to, which chapter 2? The Heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Alright, I'm gonna end this first part here. The game is pretty interesting so far. I'm surprised this was like, because Alan Wake 1, from what I remember watching in playthroughs, it was like an adventure, more of an adventure game. You kind of go through stage by stage by stage, and kind of like, you know, until you finish the game and you complete, or you pick up all the hidden items and you finish the game. This one is like more of like in a murder mystery horror, like a murder mystery investigation game with like really good horror elements, and it's like, and then like it has like the travel between two separate maps. Like you go between Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake, which is pretty cool. Uh, I'm liking it. I'm definitely gonna be playing more of this. It's like completely not what I was expecting, to be honest. But yeah. Uh, but for now, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on the video. Make sure you hit the bell for post notifications. I'm gonna be uploading as much as possible on the channel. Uh, it's gonna be there might be sparse uploads here and there because I mean I still have to go to work, so uploads may come some days of the week, some uploads may not come at all, but I'm going to try my best to get as many uploads as I can. I'm not going to make any promises on when they're going to go up, but you'll see uploads on the channel as long as you have those notifications on. But thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.